Good morning, everyone. Steve Georgie here from Allendale's trading floor. It is July 2nd, getting closer to the holiday weekend. Tomorrow, markets will be closed at noon. Friday, we are off, and the markets will not open until Monday morning with the pit opening. So there will be no overnight trade there Sunday night. So looking at things as we're seeing more adjustments from this USDA report that was earlier this week. Corn down 1 3/4 pennies. We've got beans for old crop. We're up 6 cents. New crop down 1 1/4 penny. And then we've got the wheat market pulling back about 1 penny right now as well. So looking at things, we're back to this light volume that we have seen before this report. We certainly are seeing light volume in the overnight trade once again. Trade's starting to try to talk up maybe seeing some short covering after the big pullback that we've seen. I want to throw a little caution at that only because we haven't seen a lot of short covering. If you remember when corn started to break and wheat started to break and we've seen this trend, there hasn't been a lot of these short covering bounces. Why should we see that in beans, or why should we see it now? So guys are trying to talk up that it's a new month, new quarter, so we should see some new money coming in as well. We really have to watch for that, see if that is the case here today. So corn market is expecting to see most of the pollination here between the 10th and the 20th. So this is where we're going to need to watch this weather very closely through these time periods. But looking at things right now, there's no major heat waves in the forecast or any kind of anything that's saying that we're going to go through pollination with any problems at all. So the weather right now certainly still is bearish, probably going to continue to put a little pressure on that corn and continue to gravitate down to that $4 area. Looking at wheat, we did have a little bit of disappointing news yesterday. Egypt buying 240,000 tons of wheat, but none of it from us. Now, Egypt typically is a pretty big buyer of our wheat. Romanian tendered that as well as Russia, so we didn't get any of that tender. So we'll see what kind of pressure we continue to put on things. But are we going to see some choppy trade going into the weekend? We do have export sales out tomorrow morning, so the trade will be watching that. We may get some support out of old crop beans if we continue to see sales being made. So continue looking for that here tomorrow. Looking at livestock, cattle right now up 85 cents. Box beef coming in stronger once again, 85 higher for choice, 59 higher in the select. Just some interesting news there. Looking at cattle feeding margins, they hit $280 here this week. That's compared with $194 last week. But just interesting, if you look back a year ago, they were negative. They were down. They were negative $162. So big turnaround there. But looking at cattle as a whole, the question that I get is, when is this going to end? I don't know. This is a pretty impressive run. Show list numbers were down this week. Probably going to see cash cattle remain firm, but we haven't seen any trade just yet. So the market's up. The trend is strong. Probably going to see a little more strength there. As far as hogs, we have seen some strength over the last several days from that hog and pigs report. We're down 15 cents this morning. Cutout values, though, overnight down 289. We may get a little profit taken here going ahead of the weekend after the big numbers that we've put on these on the hogs, but probably going to be well supported in the back months, that October, December, and on. After that hog and pigs report showing that these PED numbers might be here, but they're going to affect these back months more so than that July and August. So keep an eye on the hogs. Outside market, stock market still trying to climb up to that 17,000 mark. Up 16 right now. Gold is down about $1. Silver down 6 cents, with the dollar up about 15. If you guys have any questions at all, feel free to always give us a call, 800-262-7538, or check us out on the web at allendale-inc.com. Hope you have a great day. We'll talk to you again tomorrow morning. Take care.